The Cherish House to me is very just mother-centered. It's known for being a maternity home, but it's so much more than that. It's all about supporting moms on their journeys through pregnancy and also beyond their pregnancy, finding stability in their careers and their relationships, in their mental health, and helping support them in any way that they can. For someone like me, I was there all day, every day, and it was a lot about guiding me through. It was my first pregnancy, so I needed a lot of help with preparation for what childbirth is gonna be like, what labor is gonna be like, all these things I had never done before. It was really preparing me for the mental aspect of that and the physical aspect, and just also getting me ready to help decide how I was gonna handle my life after the baby. Going into Cherish House, it felt like my life was over. You know, I was this 19-year-old who was pregnant, didn't know what to do with this baby, and it just felt like survival mode. I ended up going to the house, meeting with Amy, and pretty much instantly my thought process about it did a 180. I was like, I think this is exactly what I need. I felt very led there. I have relationships that I will still reach out to them to this day over call or text or meet up with them, and genuine friendships that were formed there, and just people that I know I have in my corner and are helping support me throughout my life. They also just meet you where you're at. So for me, getting my physical exercise was something important to me while I was there, and these people went on walks with me, they went on bike rides with me, whatever I felt like I needed, they were there for that. Their efforts show in the work. It shows in the results of the people that are leaving the house, the impacts they're having on the people around them, and they're just very centered on the good. They're just gonna do whatever they need to do and whatever they're called to do, and they're gonna do it in the best way possible. I loved that they were supporting me no matter what I decided. If I decided to adopt the baby, they were gonna support me. If I decided to keep the baby for myself, they were gonna support me. I had my son May 31st, Amos Perry. I was close enough with the adoptive parents at that point that the mom was in the room with me, they were staying at the hospital with me. It was just such a great relationship. I'm really happy I was able to share that experience with them. We had such a close bond that we were doing everything together. You know, we were naming the baby together, we were deciding how we were gonna leave the hospital together, and I went through with the adoption. He is currently with the family and they live about an hour from where I grew up. So now I'm seeing him basically weekly, depending on if I'm in college or not, but we do holidays together. His siblings also call my mom grandma. They just are a new family to us. It's not a forced relationship at all. Regardless of my son, I think that they're gonna be a part of my life for the rest of my life. It's become a phenomenal relationship. Somehow during my time there, things completely shifted, and I left Cherish House in a much better state than even before I was pregnant. It completely changed how I look at life, the things I want to do with my life. Because of the experience I had there, it was so touching that I really want to get into nonprofit work myself as I grow up. I changed my college path a little bit, and I think it also helped bring me closer with God. They are a Christian-centered organization. They don't necessarily push it on you, but they just kind of guide you if spirituality is something important to you, and for me it was, and they really, really helped with my spiritual relationship, with my relationships with family, with how I perceive the people and the things happening around me. It just completely changed my life.